Hi guys, in this new video I'm gonna show you what you need to order once you order your 3D printer. Because yes, you got a new 3D printer and that's not all, because you will need a few more accessories to let it run correctly. The main thing you need to order with your 3D printer will be a power supply. Yes, you'll need a new power supply because the one provided with the 3D printer is really dangerous. Many persons see their own 3D printer going into flame because of their power supply. Once you change your power supply and get a new one which is less dangerous than the original one, you'll have to get new cable for reach the power supply to the motherboard, obviously. Those cable which will allows you to not get your cable burn into flame with your 3D printer. Those one will be less dangerous than the original one on your 3D printer, and safer is better. Yes, I recommend you to get two Mosfet, one for the HotEnd and one for the bed. You can get only one, that's okay, but I prefer get two for more safety. Yes, because there are many parts on your 3D printer which get hot. Obviously the bed and the HotEnd, which we will get later on. That allows the motherboard to get less power into it and be more safe, and instead of getting a lot of power going through the motherboard and let it burn, obviously. So once you get your few Mosfets, you can have optional things like this HotEnd. I recommend you to go with this HotEnd, which is E3DV6 HotEnd, which is really famous because those HotEnd allows you to change the old carriage, which is right there, and I'm working on designing a new one for the 3D printer. Yep, that's with the HotEnd installed, the new HotEnd, and those one are for those HotEnd. So this allows you, those HotEnd allows you to get less weight on your carriage in general, and place the motor up there and instead of directly on the carriage, which make the whole thing way lighter. A very optional thing you can get, which is really nice to get because it allows you to get really nice print, which is a sensor. I already made a video about how to install those sensors, which you can find on my channel. Allows you to detect where the bed is and allows you to get a perfect first layer, and that allows you to get really nice print. With all of those, you'll need to get a new filament spool, and yep, in general I recommend you to get one spool for all the upgrade of your 3D printer. What is nice, it's colored, not this one, this is natural filament color, but you can get nice colored printer like mine. Somebody call it Co. So my Co 3D printer, nice, thanks. But you can get a few other color with your 3D printer, and that's, I think, can give it a really nice look for your 3D printer. You're not gonna only spend $100 for your 3D printer, or $100, that's depending on where you get it, when you get it and stuff. Okay, and also depending on your 3D printer, of course, there isn't only the A8 in printer, there is the Creality Series 10, which is already provided with Mosfet and stuff, so you can avoid those upgrades for this printer. But on many other printers, there isn't only Mosfet and power supply provided with it, so you need to get through those upgrades to make it safer. Safer is better, obviously. Also, a really nice upgrade I can tell you is to get a glass bed like this one. So that's glass with double tape on the back here, or Buildtak. 1 year I use Buildtak and it's really reliable, so I really recommend you to get one or to get glass. The price is depending on your Buildtak, where you get it and stuff. I pay $2 for this glass and I get one, and I get it for free because Igus sponsored me this Buildtak, so I really want to thank them. I put you all the link in the video description like always, and you can find this Buildtak for around $20. That's really great price, and it allows you to get nice prints all the time. Or you can get this glass bed for really cheap too. I recommend you to just cut the edge, not for getting safer, but to screw and unscrew your bed for leveling it properly. So in general, you'll get your 3D printer for 100 bucks. I take as an example the A8, which is right there. And you'll get to need around 100 bucks more to get all those upgrades. The main upgrade for make the printer safer. So, as an example, I take my price as the price I get those upgrades. So I paid 20 bucks this power supply, which is really reliable and really great. Not exactly this one, but I recommend you to get a 360 watt power supply for 30 amps and not to get like 32 amps or 33 for a 400 watt power supply, because this isn't really great thing. I burn like 4 motherboard because of 400 watt power supply. After you get your power supply for 20 bucks, I repeat, that's my price, the price I get those. You can search and get different price depending on where, when. So I pay 10 bucks each of my Mosfet, and I got 2 for my 3D printer, this one. You can find them cheaper as I did. I found some at 5 bucks, I put you the link in the video description. The price can once again be different depending on when and where. The cable, you can find it on your local Home Depot. I got it like 10 meters for 5 bucks. That's really cheap, but it's really great cable at the end, and you can see that's really strong cable. I recommend you to get a really strong one and not cheap one, because obviously if you get cheaper one and you change cheaper one by cheaper one, that's not really useful at the end. The filament I use, this is PETG filament. We offer me this one, but it costs 35 euros. You can get filament, PLA filament for really cheap, like 20 bucks a roll or less, depending on where and when. My sensor, you can get a sensor for 3 bucks. As I did a video on it. I did a video on how to install your sensor, and you can find it on my YouTube channel. I get those ones for 3 bucks and they're working really perfectly. I use them daily, but you can get some more expensive depending on where and when. You can get your BL Touch sensor, which is more a mechanical sensor which will really touch the surface of your bed. Your HotEnd, your E3DV6 HotEnd, you can get it on Amazon as I did for 20 bucks, around 20 bucks. And yep, those are really reliable. I use them daily and that's really nice. Your printing surface, as I said a few minutes earlier, I buy those ones for really cheap, like 2 or 3 bucks on my local Home Depot, and that's really nice. I get 3 millimeters high one. It's working with my sensor too, so that's really nice. Or you can get Buildtak as I did first time, but personally, for the moment, I recommend you to use Buildtak, because on the glass it's quite difficult to get the filament stick really well on it. So you'll spend 20 bucks on your Buildtak, and you'll say, why I get glass? Because I want to try it. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, don't forget to put a thumbs up under it, and if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. That's really helping me. I really do appreciate it for all the subscribers who subscribed recently, and I'll do more video like this one coming soon, I don't know. And I wanted to say, you see my 3D printer at the beginning, the whole video I mean, and it's taken apart mostly because it died. Like, as I said on the video, my 400 watt power supply make my motherboard die, so I'm going to go on ROMs and I'm going to do a video to show you how to install them on your 3D printer. I hope it will work, because if that's not the case, it will take longer to order new motherboard from China. So that's it, and I did buy another power supply because my 400 watt one just I can't use it anymore because it will make my 3D printer die another time and I don't want it. I got a sponsorship for getting a new 3D printer. I mean a new, I'm in the process to redesign the whole 3D printer you see right there. I'm getting an AM8 printer soon, so I'm really pumped about it. That's it, and I'm getting a few new sponsorship in France and stuff to make this whole thing happen. So I really want to thank them, and you'll see who they are in the few next videos. So see ya.